As soon as I walked in, Jeanette tells me that, hey Ryan, there's pee on one of the duvet covers. What's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the vlog where we show people the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Airbnb business. Now, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel, like the video, and drop a comment below if you guys ever have any questions about starting and scaling your very own Airbnb empire. One of the things about working in the short-term rental space is you can find yourself working on holidays. And so right now it is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, everybody. All of my units are completely occupied, and we have one guest that's here for the next 2 weeks. Yesterday, I had to drop off an air fryer to them, but they were also looking for a hair dryer, which we always have hair dryers in our units, but sometimes guests take off the hair dryer. I'm not sure why, if it's because they're trying to steal it or if it's just an honest mistake, but sometimes the hair dryer goes missing. Today I had to do an emergency run. Check this out. So I had to get bows for my wife to do some gifts, but right here I had to go and get a hair dryer. And so this goes back to that whole fact of, we are in the STR, short-term rental business space, but really we are in the hospitality space. And the experience that your guest has is so important and vital to the success of your business. It's not something you want to take lightly. All right, I'm picking up Jeanette. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, Ryan, and follow you.
So it is winter time in Canada, and one of the things that we have to do at our properties is to make sure that they're shoveled and taken care of. So upon picking up Jeanette, I just threw down some salt, did a little bit of shoveling, and keeping everything nice and safe for the guests. Okay, I'm at Vanilla. Gonna drop this thing off. Okay, there we go, nice and dropped off. Now I'll message the guests and let them know that I dropped it on the front doorstep. Today is going to be a crazy day because it is December the 30th. It is a Monday, so the day after a weekend, and we have 4 cleanings today. So I'm on my way to get our cleaners, and then we're gonna divide and conquer. Okay, just picked up my cleaning crew. We are down one today. Our third one was, her son is sick, and so we're gonna try and hustle and get all these cleanings done. And I believe in this team. We'll be okay. Although I did just get a message from one of my guests, and without asking me, he just said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna check out at 12 p.m. It's like, no you're not. That's not gonna happen. We have a checkout time at 10 a.m. and it's pretty strict, especially if we have checkouts and then a check-in that day, right? So, Airbnb life. Thankfully, we were able to get a hold of somebody else to give us a hand. I gotta go pick this person up that lives 15 minutes away, but it's gonna be worth it because we have 3 check-ins. I only have 2 people. I'm just a little bit, if I'm being honest, I'm just a little bit worried that it's not gonna be done in time, and I wanna make sure that, we have our places ready for our guests. I'm at Concord right now, and I brought Willia here to help Jeanette to get this place done faster, and then they will go help Giselle afterwards. But as soon as I walked in, Jeanette tells me that, hey Ryan, there's pee on one of the duvet covers. Not sure if you can see it, but duvet cover is soiled with pee. How nice is that? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to inform the guests that there's pee on our duvet cover and ask for them to pay for it. So I told you guys before that when I do this business, I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, you can make some money. So this month we are actually making a pretty nice profit, and I'm happy about that. But this time of year, you get people that don't care for your house as much. I'm not trying to be, I don't know what the word is. I'm not trying to, stereotype people, but I think if you get people that want to pay less, they just care less. So just a quick tip, it is always good to have extras on hand, especially when something like this happens. So if we didn't have an extra duvet cover here already, we would be in big trouble because we'd have to go and buy a duvet cover. It'd just be really stressful. So I'm not even going to try and get the pee out because that's just gross. I would not want to sleep in something that somebody else has peed in. And so I'm going to buy a new one. Man, it's the craziest thing because some guests are so good. So for example, today at another unit, I had somebody check out and he says to me, he's like, hey, you know what? I broke a glass and I'm sorry. And I put it in the garbage and I left $5 on the counter to cover the cost of the glass. I'm like, that's amazing. Somebody else, hey, you know what? I pissed all over your duvet cover and I'm not going to tell you about it until you get here and you just smell it. It's like, man, some people. It is one of those checkout days because in addition to what happened at Concord with the soiled duvet cover, I also had to come to Blackberry. The cleaner sent me pictures of the carpet at Blackberry and we have a problem. All right, so I'm actually a little bit late to the party, but we had stains all over this carpet and over here. We had stains in here as well. But thankfully I have a killer cleaning team that was able to take care of it. Man, it looked horrible before. I think I have a picture of it, so I'll drop it in here. My feet are soaked from the steam cleaning of the carpet. Anyways, that's part of the business. It's not always going to be rainbows and unicorns, as I typically say. There are going to be good days, there are going to be bad days. And today just happened to be one of those days where it's, where it rained, it poured. Anyway, after this one, we have Sunflower, our last cleaning of the day. That'll be all 4 done in one day. My goodness. Quick update on the duvet cover from Concord. We actually went to Blackberry to clean there as well, and one of the duvet covers was full of blood. So I ended up having to ask both guests to reimburse me for the damaged duvet covers. And this is what I love about Airbnb. They have this thing called AirCover, and AirCover actually covered the damages on both because the guests refused to pay. And what's crazy is I literally got reimbursed within less than 12 hours. Back at my desk and I'm just analyzing some numbers, and I've told you guys already that for December we had a great month. We were profitable for this month, and for an off-season month, that is a good thing. Now with that said, the real off-season where I live is January and February. And so our goal is to survive these next 2 months. And once we get through these months, March, April, May, and then the summertime, it just takes off like a rocket. But here's the deal. The month of January, we have about $8,000 in reservations that have come in so far. But we need to make about $18,000 to break even. So we're about 10,000 shy so far. Now, the good news is we're not quite in January yet. And I know that we'll get lots and lots of bookings coming into the month of January. But the question is, can we break even next month? And so, yeah, I'm going to be working very hard over the next 2 months or so to get our properties as booked up as possible. So I'll be branching out into VRBO, Expedia, doing some of those things to generate some extra revenue. All right, so yesterday I discovered something on Airbnb that has been an absolute game changer, and that is automated messages. And here is why. I have been spending, myself and Melissa, we have been spending hours and hours and hours answering messages from Airbnb guests that could be completely automated. And so we figured out a way to do automated messages and templated messages inside of Airbnb. And let me show you what they look like. They are awesome. This is what I want to show you. So we have set up 5 different automated messages that are going to transform the way that we communicate and the amount of time that we spend communicating with our customers. So the first one we did was new booking. So we have a new booking automation. We have a check-in automation. We have a check-out automation. We have a post check-in automation and a review request. So let me show you what that looks like real quick. So for a new booking, we have this that goes out literally immediately the moment that they book. This goes out automatically. It's all automated. Hi, guest first name. Thanks for booking. It will fill in automatically for us. And then blah, blah, blah. We're looking forward to welcoming you. Let us know if you have any questions. All the best, Muslim Ryan. So this goes out automatically. How sweet is that? And then check this out. 48 hours before they actually check in, they get an automated check-in message. Look at this. Hi, guest first name. We look forward to hosting you on this date. Here's your check-in time. Here's your door code. Enter the code, blah, blah, blah. Here's the address. Here's the Wi-Fi details. All this fun stuff. Checkout time, checkout date, all the best, Muslim Ryan. Look how awesome that is. Automatically, I don't have to do this anymore. We've been spending hours. That's it for this episode. If you haven't done so already, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Remember, my goal is to help as many people as I can quit their 9-to-5 day job and get started making themselves a nice side income on Airbnb.